Creating game UIs is easier than you think. Seriously, even a 10-year-old could do it with a few clicks and some very basic programming skills. And wait, good news. If you really don't like programming, you can use visual scripting, which is like programming but with pictures. No, not this picture. It actually looks like this. Not only is it easy, it's super fast too. You can make a simple homepage in just a few minutes and a cool advanced one in just one day. Don't believe me? Watch as I create a complete UI for my game that looks amazing, but all in one day. I'm using something called the Unity Game Engine. If you don't know what Unity is, let me explain you quickly. According to Google, Unity has two meanings. One is the state of being united or joined as a whole, and the second is the number one. But none of this is what we need. What we need is Unity, that is a game engine that has been used to create games like Fall Guys, Among Us, and Subway Surfers. Now we are diving into the Unity game engine to create a killer homepage for our game. First things first, let's make our background a 3D scene. What's better background than the ocean we have created for our game? So let's drag and drop that ocean scene right into our homepage screen. We want it to look nice and immersive, like you are really out there on the open sea. Next, let's add our main character. This isn't just any character, folks. This guy is a ragdoll who moves around using physics. No animations here. It's all done through coding and ragdoll physics, making it super realistic, or at least as realistic as a drunken character can be. Picture this. Our hero is laying on the ground, beer in hand, probably regretting that last drink. He's laying out like he just got into a wrestling match with gravity and lost. Now I'm gonna add text for my game. The text is gonna show the name of my game and it's gonna be on my home page. I'm gonna add the name for my game as Drunk in Dawn. If you guys have any suggestion, you can comment down below for any good names that matches my game. I'm going to add 3 images that act as a background for my text. Those images are gonna be black, such that it matches my theme and it looks good with the text. Now I'm gonna add new image, which is basically a background, brown background that matches with the overall theme of my game. Now on top of this background, I'm gonna add one more image, which is in white and brown color. And on top of this white and brown color image, I'm gonna add all those buttons that redirects player to new pages or allows him to do certain activities, like clicking play to actually play the game, clicking setting to go to the setting page, and so on. To make this play image as a button, all you have to do is just add a button component, which you can see on the right side. I've added on that image, and when the user clicks on that button and you want to activate certain functions or certain activity, when user press play, the actual game will load. Then that activity can be done by script, C# script, which is basically programming, or you can do visual scripting as well. Basically you have to write code which is very simple. You can find it in Google or ChatGPT or something like that. You can see I've written a simple code that is scene manager that loads scene, and when I press play, the function will be called and new scene will be loaded. So creating UI button is as simple as that. It's like ABCD. You don't have to do a lot of stuff. Just write simple code that you can find anywhere, Google, ChatGPT, as I said, and you're done. With similar process, I'm gonna create more buttons. All the buttons that I need for my game, like playing shop, settings, screenshot, and so on. Now I'm gonna show you in fast motion the work I have done. I've created this screenshot button, and when you press that screenshot button, it gets saved in documents under your folder. You can check it out in your document folder. I also worked on UI for my game over page, and what it allows is when you press ring, you are allowed to respawn basically from wherever the position you die, and when you press home you come back to this scene, which is your home page, and restart you must start from the beginning. Now I'm going to create shop for my game from which you can buy beer, and you need beer in order to restart from the position where you died. The more the beer you have, the more the chance you can speed run the game. So you can buy beer from the diamonds. You can see 133. These diamonds you earn, the more the game you play, the more the diamonds you earn. And you can see there are various prices for beer. You can buy 10 beers for 7,000 diamonds. And I created this UI from the same way I created other UIs before, basically adding images and then adding button to it and then linking it to certain script so that it activates certain functions. You can also move those images from the scene view and it will exactly reflect it in the game view, as you can see right here. It's very simple to create UI and position it, rotate it around. You can scale it, you can make it larger, something like that. It's very easy. Now I'm going to create a UI for my setting page. Basically when you press that setting, you get into this page, and I've added a lot of things like I've added UIs for my YouTube channel, Instagram, and so on. I've also added key bindings from where you can basically change your key, and in order to add slider, you must click on that slider object. Similar to button, you can link it to script and it works. It's simple, easy to create a slider as well. Now if you haven't subscribed and liked my video, make sure you like and subscribe. You can use any key as you use for the input. You can use space to jump or S to jump. You can change forward for W, anything. You can change all those buttons. That makes your gameplay much easier. If you want to watch how I created complete gameplay for my level 1 of this particular game, then yeah, I'll link that video on top of this video. Thank you guys.